Okay, lovely. So, thank you very much for agreeing to this interview. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind, please, introducing yourself and your specialty when it comes to surgery.
Well, I'm Francesca De Caro. I'm an orthopedic surgeon from Italy, Pavia, and I do knee surgery from sports medicine to arthroplasty, and I do only hip arthroplasty. So this is my main focus. All my research is on knee surgery, mostly on knee surgery, but also hip arthroplasty.
Lovely. Thank you, Francesca. So, the next question is, when did you join ESSKA and what made you join ESSKA?
Okay, I don't remember exactly the year when I joined ESSKA, but it's now really many, many years. And I joined it because I was introduced by my professor, my teachers, and when I think I was still in my residency, and then I kept renewing my membership because it gave me a lot from a scientific point of view. I was growing as an orthopedic, so I kept renewing, and getting more and more into the team. And I really liked that it gave me a lot of connections. I met a lot of people from all over the world. And then finally, I also applied to the ACL module. That's where we met personally.
Excellent. I was wondering if you could tell me about some of the things that you've been involved in, because you said you've become part of the team. I know you mentioned the ACL module. We'll touch on that in a little bit, I think, but maybe some of the other things you've done with ESSKA.
Well, I think I've been to almost all the ESSKA conferences that you have done, and so I've traveled a lot with that. And at this conference I had the opportunity to create networking for that. Then was very important for my practice, and I have some talks and some posters, presentations that I did during the years, and so I think it was really, really good for me for the networking point of view.
Lovely. And you mentioned that you've been part of the ACL module and the certification program. Do you want to talk briefly about that, why you applied and what you're getting from it?
Yeah, I applied because I thought that it could be important for my practice to have a certification from the best European knee society. And so I applied, and I think it's been a really great experience. It's not over yet, and but when we met in London, it was very nice confronting each other all together with other colleagues. And even if you were there, you were tested, but I had the chance, to get tips and tricks from my examinator. So it was really, really good. And the theoretical part too was very well organized because we had videos, papers to read. And it gave me the chance to go back on, refresh some notions that you kind of forget when you start doing surgeries. So it was good to refresh all the theoretical part too. So I think up to now it's been really good.
And you're in quite an interesting position because not only are you taking part in one of the modules, you're also faculty now for one of the other modules. So do you want to talk about that and tell us what you're faculty for?
Yeah, so it was very nice because talking about networking, I mean, I was discussing my practice with Alan Ivkovic, and then he invited me to be part of the Total Knee Arthroplasty committee. And I was really grateful because now it gives me the opportunity to be on the other side. And what we really want to do, what my goal is to keep the level really high of these modules, because I mean, it's a really high level orthopedic society. And so we're working hard together to get this module done too. And I think I'm really enthusiastic about it.
And what would you say to someone who is maybe considering joining ESSKA for the first time? What would your suggestions be?
Well, it's a society that gives a lot of space also to younger surgeons. It's a society that has, as I said, a high level scientific panel. I mean, there's the best of the orthopedics from all over the world, not only in Europe. When we did the ACL module, we had people from colleagues from Japan. So it's from all over the world. And you keep learning, and you keep, and I have all, I met a lot of people, and I've learned a lot, and everything that you learn, then you report it on your clinical practice and everything, and it's good for your patients. So it's, I would suggest to young surgeons to apply, because it's it would help them grow their practice, their clinical practice.
Fantastic. And any things that you're on the lookout for in the future that ESSKA is doing that you're maybe excited to take part in or attend?
Well, yes, I already wanted to do it, but sometimes you don't have time. There was the pandemic. I would like to become part of some committee and work on the programs of the committee. So that's something I will do soon. I will apply. And of course, I will be attending all the ESSKA conference, and hopefully be sharing my projects and my works. So these are the two things now I want to focus on.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Francesca, for giving us the time and your insight into what ESSKA has been like for you.
Yes, thank you very much.